think we got ourselves a mic. Maybe. I love how this thing just like constantly messes with me. I don't change anything. But yet all the settings always change. Like I never even touch them like post stream. I just don't. Hopefully the mic's coming through. Frosty, what's going on? Let me know if I'm coming through. I can't hear myself. I really can't. This is not good. Cool. All right, sweet. So what I'm doing right now is actually making the mission. You can hear me? All right, awesome. Can you hear the game audio by chance? You should hear the standard DCS sound going before I crank up some music and get DCMA'd. Or at least non-monetized, however the case is. But, you know. They're going to get copyright strikes. I don't try to monetize these videos for that reason. It's like they get the music going and don't really care about it. So, but yeah, how's it going? I'm going to finish making some edits here real quick, and then we will. No, okay, gotcha. That's a sad face. No, it's not you. I'm not seeing a little notification, the sound notification either. So it's not you. Like I said, I swear I don't change anything, and yet constantly it's like, we're just not gonna work today. Yep, I know what you want us to do, but here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna work. Put all your normal mods. Oh, so yeah, no, I'm actually making a server. So even if you do have on mods, you'll be good to go, because I turn off the, what's that thing called? Integrity check and all that stuff. So no worries. You can hear it? All right, sweet. All right, so let me make one more setting. What the? Let's edit. I'm going to make a number 4 position here as well. What the helicopter is all this? What in the Captain James T. Kirk is all this? There we go. I turned it down? Say what? I didn't mean to turn it down. I'm not sure what I turned down. What did I turn down? Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually making a mission right now so we can load it in the server. And we can do some formation flying. Let me know. I'm cranking it up a little bit. Oh, there it is. There's a mic. Okay, cool. So mic's in there. But I see the audio output's not there. What that's about? What is that about? That is weird, man. There, I turned the headphones. I turned it to headphones, so hopefully that should work, because that's where everything's playing through. But I still don't see it popping. Man, that sucks. Alright, so anyway, give me a sec. I'm going to continue to make these, and we'll make a room. It'll be a daytime Viper formation, and I'll kind of talk through it. So this will be, let's see, let me switch these around because I'm a derp. This is left wing. This is right. Formation right wing, so it should be formation left wing. Let's go Viper formation left wing. And then this will be Viper formation slot. Okay. So file, save as. Let's see, with formation flight. All right, cool. So I'm gonna do, we've got that saved now. Let's go ahead and jump into multiplayer. I'm gonna make a server. You know, all the fancy stuff. Oh, okay. Shoot. What do you mean, like, oh, like I'm not coming through? Let me know if I'm not coming through with the mic or anything. But what I think I could do is jump in Discord if that'll help, because we'll need to talk to you as far as communications and all that good stuff. So, all right, so this is the server information. You can see all this. Just do a search for Raptor. Let's go Raptor formation. Raptor server Shenanigans. There we go. Even better. Raptor server Shenanigans. And let's get it popping. On hit and poppin', sir. Oops, let me switch this light a little bit. And drop it just a teensy bit. Okay, you can hear me? Alright, cool. Alright, so the server will be up here momentarily. Let's see if I did it right. Okay, sweet. Alright, so that's cool. Where are the Viper slots? I screwed up bigly. So Viper formation, slot, and right wing. So what did I do? I didn't make the other ones clients. Shoot. I know I did something wrong, and that's what I did wrong. Okay. Yeah, sure thing. Let's go, Server name. Or you can just do a search for Raptor. Just do that would be the easiest way. But Raptor. I literally forgot what I just said. Server Shenanigans. I think Shenanigans. Yeah, there we go. Derp. And let's get some music cranked up here. Yeah. Hopefully y'all hearing that. Alright. Oh, there you go. I got you. Cool. Let me turn on my track IR because we're going to need that. Alright, so... for the sake of ease, I'll have you jump into... Yeah, I screwed this up bigly. You can jump in the slot. Since I'll be in the right wing, that'll put you on the left side of me. Yeah, I think like right wing, slot. So yeah, you should be to my left. First time in a friend server? Oh, sweet. Cool. Alright. So yeah, all you gotta do, you can jump in the slot wing here, the slot formation. Slot. The slot. Say that 3 times fast. So. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll go ahead and jump in here. Hopefully this should work. Let's switch my presets. And let me know once you jumped into the cockpit. Oh, there you go. Alright, cool. I see you. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to fly nice and level for a little while. And I recommend you throw in some curvature. I'll show you how to do that if you don't know how to. That is. Go axis assign. Because unfortunately the Viper is pretty twitchy when it comes to formation flying. It's one of the more difficult aircraft, comparatively speaking. I recommend you kind of start with about 10 to 15, depending upon what type of HOTAS you have. That's not you? Oh snap, hold up. Well, that's not kosher. Let's go select roll. Who else is in here? That's weird. Oh, let me go back. That's it might be an AI. I forgot to switch it. Okay, hold up. I gotta shut down the room. My bad. Alright, let's go mission editor. File open. Yep, I don't think I made all these. That's a client. That's a client. That's not a client. That is a client. Yellow arrow 3. So let's go Viper formation lead. Viper formation left wing. Viper formation slot. Viper formation right wing. Alright, cool. Alright, so yeah, I didn't make those clients. That's what I did wrong there. Sorry about that. We're gonna make that again, so that's good. Let's go multiplayer. And let's go ahead and new server. We'll delete that mission because it's all jacked. We'll add the new one in there and let's start it. So you can jump in the left wing. I'll jump in the lead slot and you can jump in the left wing. Because that's what you said you wanted to do. Wait, no, that was Duck. Duck said he wanted to left wing. Never mind. But whichever side you want. Or if you want to do lead and I can follow you and kind of tell to you what I'm doing. Actually, that might be easier. I'll have you jump in the lead slot and then we'll switch. I'm Puritan, what's going on? Sorry, I just completely missed you, man, my bad. And Logic, what's going on? Oh, Discord, that's what it is, you're right. Steals the audio, you're right. Yeah, for the Viper. Unless there's another aircraft that you want to do, then I mean, we could switch. I just have to remake the mission, though. But yeah, this is the one that you want, the formation. You can jump into the lead and then I can go to the other one and I can kind of talk through the formation. Then we can switch as far as what all I do flying wise. Oh, you don't have the Viper? Oh, sad face. What aircraft do you have? I can switch the mission and throw it into it. I think, let's see. I will tell you that there, Metal Gear Solid is pure fire. Plus throw in the Vincent. Legit. My man's legit. But yeah, let me know which aircraft you have and then we can do that. Basic BFM tutorial. So it's funny that you mentioned that. I'm actually, so when we get finished here, I'm going to bring up Sedlo's BFM mission, which is absolutely boss phenomenal. If you haven't heard of it, Sedlo made an absolutely phenomenal mission for BFM training. I'm going to showcase that here in just a little bit. So yeah, I will absolutely be doing some BFM tutorial, and I'm going to be making some shorts as well. The first one's going to be merge speeds, you know, what speed you need to be at when you're merging. And then we'll talk about cornering speeds, the whole shebang with the Viper. So yeah, on Puritan, that is definitely coming. I appreciate you mentioning that. It's a good segue. Okay, well, SC3, F-18. Ooh, F-18 is like one of the best airplanes to do formation flying with. Okay, so tell you what, let's do this. If you want to jump in, you can jump in one of the F-18 slots, and instead of doing BFM, we can just kind of talk through it real quick. I can jump in an F-18 and we'll just talk through it. How about that? If that'll work. Because yeah, the F-18 is by far the better formation flying aircraft. I mean, in regards to performance, F-16 is better, but it's just a more stable platform. Two vertical stabilizers versus one, 2 engines, wider control surfaces. It's just all around better. So. So yeah, Frosty, you can jump in any of the F-18 slots here. So you see Samurai. Do one of the BFMs because it's a little bit closer. So do Hornet BFM, this one here. You see the one I'm highlighting? I'll jump in it real quick, then I'll jump out of it. So yeah, you jump in that one there, and then I'll jump in this red one here. We'll do some quick formation flying, and then I'll jump into Sedlo's BFM mission, and we'll talk through some defensive as well as neutral BFM with the Viper. Yep, there you go. Cool. Alright, now I'll jump in this one, and instead of actually fighting, what we'll do is I'll just have you keep flying straight. I'll rejoin on you, and then we'll go from there. Alright, starting up the mission in 3, 2, 1. Mission is a go. Alright. And so additionally, of course, as always, I've got a new preset going here. This one is a little less impact. It probably 2 to 3 frame rate drop. I will say it's a lot lighter. I'm not particularly a fan of it just yet, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. So formation flying, extremely beneficial to have your HMD up. I like to blank it out. As you see, every time I jump into a jet, I like to blank out my HMD so I get the maximum amount of information all the time. Alright, so I'm going to... Oh, you're turning with me. Okay. I mean, we don't have to do BFM, but if you want to do BFM, we can do that. I was just going to rejoin formation with you. I can tell you're a little bit slow, so I'm not going to actually fight you. I'm just going to rejoin formation on you. Alright. So I got those on here. I'm going to try to... I can see I'm 270 on the velocity, so I'm a little bit fast. I'm going to pull all the G's. Try to see out of this nose blink. I don't know if he's actually going to shoot or not. Alright. Ease up. Burger's coming back on. Go ahead and gradually bring that nose back around. And I'm going to rejoin on his left side. So I'm going to spike just for closure speed. You see the VC, that's velocity closure. I'm going to hit my air brakes. I'm going to prevent the overshoot by pitching up. Air brakes out momentarily. Ideally, your closure speed is going to be no more than about 30-40 knots. That will afford you the ability to use your air brakes and slow down as needed. So I'm about information saddled now. I'm going to gradually tighten it up. Again, trying to keep that rate of closure no more than about 5 to 10 knots, especially when you're within about 100 feet or so. And so again, super small inputs. Try to anticipate if you have communication with the person. That's ideal. That way you can kind of anticipate what's going to happen. When you're online servers, you never want to go directly in line. So what I mean by that is you never want to go straight trail like this for 2 reasons. 1, turbulence. 2, lag. If you happen to get a lag spike, they may slingshot where basically they'll kind of jump back into you and you'll end up crashing. So you never want to go directly in line with a person. Always a little offset. And then from here, I like to spike just for closure and try to anticipate movements when possible. So I'm going to go rejoin on the left hand side here. Oops, my spree brake's out. That's why I'm not closing in here. Derp. Okay. So I'm going to gradually tighten it up again. No more than about 20 knots. Oh, he's slowing down. Yep. To prevent the overshoot, I do a pitch up and a little bit of air brake. And that's what I'm talking about, the lag spike there. See a little bit of teleportation there. And we're just gonna try to get in formation here, a little off to the side. Again, pitch up, lead off some speed. If you lose sight, always clear out. Pitch out vertically, do what you need to do, but don't maintain on heading if you lose sight. That's a great way to have a collision there. Alright, burner's coming up, speed brakes in. Always got to keep track of that. I will try my best to catch up with you. If you're in full burner, I will not be able to catch you as we're in the same aircraft. So, oh, burners are off, air brakes out. Again, try to watch that velocity closure rolling out. Bit of a pitch up, bleed off that energy. Here we go. Again, just gradually tighten it in. Alright. Climbing up a bit. Okay. And you're climbing. If possible, I'd like for you to kind of fly level. If I can hang with you. Otherwise else it'll be next to impossible. Okie dokie. Pitching off. Prevent the overshoot. Let's see. I'm going to F5 this one because I lost sight of you. And my track-IR does not have you at the moment. It is not happy. So I'm going to gradually just drop into formation. Alright. All good. Okay, got eyes on you. Okay, so you're jumping in burner. Try to hang with you there. Alright. And so what we're gonna do to tighten up, just gradual, super gradual inputs on the throttle, air brake as needed. Okay. If you see that the person's a little bit unstable, give them a little bit of space. If you feel comfortable with it, then just gradually increase your throttle. Make super small inputs to close that distance. Ideally, like I said, you'll be going up 490, okay? Alright. I think I'll be a little bit, burner's coming off, okay? Be a little bit faster, so again, just moderate pitch up there. Try to not overshoot. Tap burners just a bit. Okay. Air brake's coming out. Try to prevent that overshoot. I got you. We're all good. Okay. I'm gonna pitch off a little bit. I lost sight on you. There we go. Okay. Limit 3-1, what's going on? Is that limitless? I think it's limitless. How's it going, yeah? Alright, again, gradual inputs, just like mid-air refueling. We're going to do about a quarter of what we need when we get to within these about 50 or so feet away from the aircraft. Air brake's coming out, stop that forward momentum. And from this point, you want to pick a point on the aircraft that you want to try to keep in place. For me, I'm looking at the intake right now. I want to keep that just forward of the of my aircraft frame. And so what the Blue Angels call it is flying the paint. You just pick a point and you want to keep it in one particular location. Okay. Of course, you can see a little out of formation here. That's okay. Oh. Okay, rolled out. I'm going to try to hang with them. I'm going to shift to the other side now. Winner's coming up just to help correct for that speed difference and rolling out. Grab some altitude. Air brake's coming out. Stop the forward momentum again, just a little bit. Gradually throttling up just to try to make up the difference. Again, this close, you don't want to do a whole lot of aggressive maneuvers. Just split S? Sure, give me a countdown before you do, so we can try to hang with you. I like to try to hang with you if possible. Oh, and see, this is what I'm talking about. You see a little bit of a light spike there, but it's kind of Ultra Instinct there, really close. I'm going to give a little bit of distance. Okay, roll and pull. I'm going to, he rolled. That wasn't a split S. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna push burner just a teensy bit to try to catch up. Air brakes. Pitching out here. I'm gonna press F5 and completely lost you. Alright. Yeah, I think we might have a little bit of a connectivity difference. I'm hitting some Ultra Instinct on you right now. Yeah, I lost you, unfortunately. I couldn't hang with you on that one. Limitless! How's it going, bro? Okay, buddy spike for closure. You see I'm 200 knots right now. Way fast. So I'm going to come air brake here. Again, we're going to stop that overshoot. So I'm going to pitch up and over. Lead off a little bit of speed rapidly. Watch that velocity vector closure, velocity closure, excuse me. See, he's got his air brake out as well. So again, I'm going to do another roll there to stop my forward momentum. With my air brakes, and there we go. That's how you prevent that overshoot. Lead off all the energy real quick. This is the reason why we buddy spike just for closure, so that way we can maintain. Whoa. Making sure we can get a positive rate of closure on them. Again, on about 10 knots closure. Once you get that 10 knots, you want to try to maintain that as much as possible. You don't want greater than that. If you do, you can tap your air brakes. Turn the slight right with a climb. Okay, copy that. Alright. Oh, burner's on. Okay. When you're aircraft to aircraft, you have to kind of be burners and throttles at the same time, otherwise else you'll start pitching away. Ooh, yeah, so unfortunately you can see we got a little bit of rubber banding going on here, so I have to be careful. Again, you don't want to try to fly in line, just in case they happen to rubber band back. You don't want to have a collision here, so I always want to stay off center. Roll to the other side here. Oh boy. I think we made contact. No? Did we? No, we didn't. Okay. I was pretty sure we made contact there, but thankfully we didn't. Whew. That was spicy. There we go. Alright, got you on the nose here. Let's go ahead and push burner. We'll catch up with you. And so that's kind of when you're online here, is one of the main things that I try to do as far as formation flying, just kind of the key basics. Keep your knots within closure within about 100 feet. The 600 feet you see here, push it up to about 30 knots closure. When you're within 100, no more than 10 knots closure. And the same principles kind of apply when you're doing mid-air refueling as well. I would dare say you want to go even a little bit more conservative in mid-air refueling. And try not to be co-altitude with the person in case you get a lag spike. Yeah, no worries, man. It's all good. It's a learning experience. Even flight lead is a learning experience. Turn in 350, copy that. So I can be turning right here. Okay. Again, it's when possible, if you can have the communication, it just makes it easier. So that way you can anticipate the maneuvers, do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, then you gradually start your bank. It's kind of rule of thumb, because even being a flight lead takes a little bit of experience as well. Handling the aircraft, being able to have your folks anticipate it and make sure they know the calls. Whoa! Again, that is why we do not stay on the same co-altitude. Whoa, yeah, you just hard ultra instinct on me on that one. Okay, yep, you disappeared for a little bit, but hey, there you are. Alright. And I lost you again. Okay, here we go. Got eyes on you. You literally dropped out of plane. I don't know if that was legit or if you just nope, there you go. Okay. Want to be flight lead? Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, I'm gonna be on your I'm gonna push forward. Coming up on your left side. Alright, so as flight lead, things that you want to be conscious of is your speed, first and foremost, speed and altitude. So current speed in the box is 250 knots. We'll try to maintain that as close as possible. Rate of climb is 0, so we're flying nice and level. You're underneath, because I just got the altitude notification. Radar altimeter's like, hey, whoa, whoa, not close to the ground. Just got somebody there, that's all. So this is just a server that I made. Sorry about that, Noodle. This is just a server that I made. If you do a search for Raptor, you should be able to find it. How's it going, yeah? Yeah, we've got BFM in here, some BVR, as well as some formation flying now. So we're kind of making it just an all-in-one type of thing. But it's an open server, though. And so again, just the things to remember: never fly co-altitude if you're not 100% certain of the connectivity. That's how you rubber band into somebody. Make sure you fly a little bit echelon, so a little bit lower than. Either left or right, depending upon what you're trying to do. And then just watch your closure rates. So I'm at 248 knots in the box here. Double! What's going on, brother? How we doing? Oh, there we go. I got you off to my front right here. So I'll go ahead and catch up to you, Frosty. Doing a little bit of teleporty there. Let me F7 here, F5 rather. I'm going to gradually again, I'm going to go ahead and press HACQ. Try to acquire you for velocity closure. You're showing on the nose. I see external. Oh, there you go. I got you. Okay, I'm gonna rejoin you. You can see your closure is 200 knots, 5,400 feet out. So again, I'm gonna start throttling back a bit. Get to about 1,000 feet. Air brakes are gonna come out. Yep, the air brakes are coming out now based upon how fast we are. I'm gonna pitch up. Try to prevent that overshoot. And when I pitch up, you can see it's a little bit of a barrel roll. I'm kicking in a little bit of rudder to help use those flight controls to help me slow down, as well as using the air brake. And that's how you prevent the overshoot. If you see that you're super close, just give it a quick little barrel roll, pitch up and over, and you'll bleed up that speed very quickly. And that's how you do a rejoin there. Alright. Again, pick a point on the aircraft. You're going to go inverted. Okay, copy that. I'll try to follow you. Okay. I kind of did like a sliding roll on that one. It wasn't actually me maintaining inverted position there. Runner's coming up. Try to hang with you a little bit. Of course, when you're upside down, you got reverse controls, so you gotta be mindful of that. Oh yeah. Oh, I already got it, man. I gotta admit, I'm saddened by it. Yeah, that game hurt my heart, man. I don't know. I am not particularly a fan of it at the moment. Copy that. Alright, I see the closure is increasing again, so air brakes out. Yeah, the new Call of Duty is... Okay, heading back. Alright, I gotcha. Air brakes out, we're throttling back. Okay. I guess we are kind of bingo fuelish. We're at 6,000 actually, not too bad. I think it may have been us being inverted in order to do it. Meet the limit? Yeah, sure thing. Let me go find the limit here and we'll go from there. Alright, so when you're pitching off here, you want to go ahead and deconflict, get some altitude, straight up, you see exactly where the other person is, burn her up, deconflict, get completely different altitude altogether if you need to go outside the cockpit here. I think I see him up top there, but let me verify. Yep, I see. Actually, you're on the nose. Never mind, I don't see you. Oh yeah, man, that crash, oof, that hurt. So, when I was on active duty, unfortunately, I was at Elmendorf when Sitka 4-3 went down. That was a C-17, albeit that wasn't during the air shows beforehand. So, I mean, unfortunately, Class A mishaps during air show are a good special thing for me, so that really hurts. Godzilla! Appreciate the follow. How's it going, yeah? Yeah, that was absolutely tough to watch. Cause you know, like, air shows are supposed to be like a really awesome time doing some aviation, just people coming together and just enjoying aviation, right? And so anytime there's a Class A mishap like that, it's tough. Especially that one. I don't know, it's end of the season, it's really late in the season air show wise. Yeah, that was just all around tough. So, you know, prayers going out to the families, just because I got eyes on you there, Limitless. Yeah, I mean, it is the nature of the business. Things like that happen, but still, it just sucks when it does. So, I know for a while, and I still haven't found the article, there was a push to increase the altitude and some things like that for the airship to prevent potential loss of life on the ground in the event of a mishap. And if there is a mishap, give people a chance to get out. If you're flying that, I'm gonna, oops, trying to get the overshoot here. Give pilots more of a chance to get out, but still, certain things, it doesn't matter how it happens, it's just not gonna be good anyway. Alright, so forming up on Limitless here, I gotcha. Maybe on your left wing. I'm gonna tighten up a bit. Oh, burner's coming off. I just realized I was in burner. Air brake's out. Doing that roll, prevent the overshoot. Okay. I'm gonna go full mill and I'm gonna close it again. Here we are, 20 knots closure. Good. 10 knots and we are saddled. Here we are. So again, we're gonna fly the paint and make it a little bit closer. Just gonna pick a point on the jet. I'm gonna stay there as much as possible. Tighten it up a little bit more. Alright, so here we are, pretty good and saddled here. Tighten it up a little bit more. Again, so a couple things I'm looking at connectivity wise as we're moving around, we're not really rubber banding, so I feel pretty confident about getting closer. Pretty steady. So go ahead and push it up just a teensy bit. So I'm kind of looking at the missiles now. I want to try to keep them in a particular spot right here in front of my canopy frame. Go ahead and push up a little bit more. And this is what you're doing. You're just moving those throttles. You're picking a point and just trying to keep it there. Keep it steady as much as possible. I will say this is next to impossible if you do not have a track IR, unfortunately. If you're trying to take your hands off of the stick and you have to move the keyboard or something like that, it's literally next to impossible because the nature of formation flying is so dynamic. You have to be hands-on the entire time. I only know of a handful of people that can successfully do a really tight formation flying with keyboard or even a controller for that matter. Try to intercept the AWACS? Yeah, I reckon we could do that. So Limitless, it'd be on you. If you want to try to intercept the AWACS, we could push that. I think there's only one that's airborne anyway. I'm not sure where it's at. So, but we'll do this for just a little while longer, and then we're going to shift to some BFM. I want to showcase Sedlo's BFM mission, and we'll talk BFM and the Viper for a little bit too. So we'll do this for a little while longer, another couple minutes, and then we'll start shifting to BFM wise. Go ahead and tighten it up again, get a little bit slower here. I'll go ahead and shift to slot and kind of talk about this one. In my personal opinion, the slot roll, the slot lead or slot position, excuse me, is a little bit easier compared to the left or right wing. There's a lot more points of reference you can utilize on an aircraft when you're trying to fly in formation here. So of course, to tighten it up here a little bit more. So yeah, there we go. Rivet inspection, everything's looking good. Oh snap. Yo, got that Vincent freaking, yo, he's doing it. That's legit. But again, super gradual inputs, just like your mid-air refueling. Half of what you think you need. Out right there. Right there, try to go external? Sure, why not? There we go. Alright, so if there's any question about that, I think, what do I go for a setup? So if you're talking like HOTAS, I've got the Mongoose Verpal TM3 mongoose that is, and I've got the Alpha R Constellation, both by Verpal. I do the heavy cambers for the Constellation just because I do a lot of formation flying. It affords you a lot more precise movements compared to lightweight stuff here, as you can see here. Throw in a little bit of curvature, and it's super precise. Same thing with the throttle. It doesn't have heavy camber, but it's just really precise, so it has a lot of range of motion on you. And with the Hornet, it's probably one of the best formation aircraft combinations out there. Like I said, the Viper is just inherently unstable by nature, so it's a lot more difficult to fly in formation with. And that's what some people ask, like, you know, why is it that it seems like the Blue Angels fly so much tighter than the Thunderbirds? Well, literally just from an aircraft standpoint, you have one vertical stabilizer versus two engines, bigger controller surfaces, so the F-18 itself is just an inherently more stable aircraft compared to the F-18 or F-16, excuse me. So that's why the Blue Angels fly a lot closer than the Thunderbirds. I'm gonna go ahead and shift sides here. We'll go to the right wing. And it's pretty much the same thing as the left wing, it just takes practice, you know. Naturally, as a pilot, you'll find that you'll have one side that you have a natural affinity for, and it's just a little bit easier for you to fly in. Whatever that is, practice on the opposite. You know, it's just like playing an instrument, it's like doing martial arts. You're gonna have one side that you favor, but the only way to really truly get good is to do the side that you're uncomfortable with. You know, get comfortable being uncomfortable. So here we are. And it's something I got to continue to work with too, is just being in the turn, being steady in the turn. You see I'm kind of bouncing around, a little bit of PIO on my end, pilot-induced oscillation. Limitless is doing a phenomenal job of keeping it straight. It's good stuff right there. It's righteous. Nice, easy movement. In the absence of communication, as a flight lead, you want to do as gentle of maneuvers as possible. That way it gives your wingman time to react. And that's exactly what he's doing here, just a little gradual turn. You can kind of keep the formation nice and tight here. So yeah, here we go. Turn left 180, copy that. The Harrier. Oh snap! You got the Harrier, dude. That is a fun plane. All right. Emo version of Danger Zone. So, if you guys don't know, Vincent Moretto does a lot of rock, video game rock remixes, I guess you could say. Highly recommend give him a chance. Vincent Moretto. I have to make sure I'm pronouncing him right. But he's on Spotify though. Done a lot of Ace Combat. Some Final Fantasy, and of course you just heard their Top Gun. So make sure you give him a try. I'm a big fan of his work. He's actually on YouTube as well, so make sure you check him out. A lot of cool music from him. Buzz Lightyear. That is an awesome name. How's it going? I appreciate the follow. Oh, you're chilling like a villain, man. Just doing some formation flying. We're gonna go ahead and transition to some BFM real quick. So unfortunately I saw somebody just jumped in. Oh no, you're all good, Frosty. We are going to do the Sedlo's mission, as I mentioned before. We're going to talk Viper BFM. Sorry, Puritan, I know you've been waiting for a good minute now. And Limitless, I appreciate that, man. That was freaking righteous. We'll have to hit you up a little bit later, man, about that. That's legit. You do some training with that, too. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down. And again, I want to showcase Sedlo's BFM mission real quick. So let's go to here. And I will drop the link to this mission in the chat. Let me do that real quick, actually. Stand by. Here it is. Let's copy this link. really? It's not gonna let me do that? Oh, I guess up for that one. Here we go. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the Twitch side. I don't think it is actually. Sad face. It's not. Do some Tomcat? Definitely could. Yeah, I can kind of show a little bit of that here. Unfortunately, this is going to be a single player mission, unfortunately. But give me 1 sec. I will drop this in the Twitch chat as well in case anybody wants this. DCS meetings? Okay, yeah, I got you covered. Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk through some things here. If you got questions, just throw them out as you see stuff. Here we go. There's a link to the Discord. Yeah, it should be cycling through. Yeah, the link's in the Discord, and here we go. I just dropped it in there as well on the Twitch side as well. So let me know if you don't see that. Let's close this out. So we need that. Actually, we do need that. Can I do it on Caucus? Yeah, sure thing. So let's file open. It does come with a couple different maps here. You can see it's got literally all the maps. Syria. Yeah, we'll go Caucus here. And actually, Puritan's been waiting for a solid minute, so I want to do the Viper first. You can see all the blue stuff here. Where's the Viper? I want to switch it. Here it is. I want to do my actually, I had a new Viper livery that I wanted to try out. It's the QF16 from Holloman. Represent. There it is. Yeah, we're gonna rock that one, and then we're also gonna do my Tuskegee Airman Viper from literally the city of Tuskegee. From the 187th there. Yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and say that. Alright, so what this is, if you haven't seen it, I dropped a link in it. Deciding to buy on the A10C, F5, or a map. Ooh, those are tough choices. So it depends on what you really want to do. Do you want to do air to ground? Do you want to do BFM? Or which maps, I guess, do you have too is the other question. So let's go Viper here real quick. I'm going to do guns only. Alright. So as you saw, basically what this thing is a super easy to use interface-wise. BFM simulator. Again, what I like to do first thing, get that helmet mounted queuing system, get that going. We're ready for Chicker's livery. Oh, nice. Okay, gotcha. 0 recall 00. I like to blank it out so that way I can always see what I want to do here. So what I'm going to do is bring up my comms menu. I'm going to press F10. And let's go do some defensive BFM against one of my most hated nemesis, I guess. I don't really know. We're gonna go against the Hornet, so I'm gonna press F5. Starts off right behind us. Spawns right on in. Okay. Do gotta steer a little bit. Fights on us. We're defensive immediately. See, he's pretty close. We'll keep my nose out of his plane. Air brakes coming out. Force the overshoot. I will say started out a little fast. I'm gonna jump back in the cockpit here. So now that we're on his 6, at this point it's just a matter of maintaining the closure speed. I'm going to pause here. So a couple things that I'm looking at in this image, right? I see still in burners. I'm looking at my speed. I know that the F-18 is really good at slow speed, high angles of attack. So I want to be careful about not getting too slow. The Viper is a surprisingly good high alpha aircraft as well. So don't underestimate it, but don't overestimate it as well. The F-18, it lives at the slow speed fight. So if you see that you're getting slow, ditch out, get your nose down, get energy, and start turning her, because that's what the F-16 is good about. Oh yeah, man. So you guys didn't know, Holloman was my second base where I was stationed at. So I was with the 7th AMU, the Raptor unit that was there for a little bit, and then I switched over to the Reaper side and then helped usher in the F-16s as they came in, and the Raptors went out to Tendo. So yeah, Holloman has a little bit of a soft spot for me. Whoop whoop. 82nd represent. So of course we're in dogfight mode. That's what you want to be in when you're this close. Try to maintain that closure. I'm gonna take a quick snapshot here so I can see, based upon our flight path, he's gonna pass. You see where that plus sign is? I'm gonna zoom in on it here. That's where my gun is gonna shoot at. So I'm gonna put him right there in the middle. I'm gonna buzzsaw that wing real quick. So let's see if we can make this happen. Boom! There it is. Okay. So in the absence of you actually being able to fly the path with him, intercept him, put your nose right in front of him, and just hold the trigger. Buzzsaw that wing every single time. BFM is extremely fluid environment, but if you find that you can't get directly behind him, you can get a quick snapshot, then do that. Just make sure you stay behind him. Don't ever slide out in front if possible. Alright, so here we go. This time we're going to do a neutral BFM to where we start kind of nose on. It was your only base? Ah, I gotcha. Take it separated from there, or? Oh, obviously separated. That was your only base. Derp. So we're going to do the same thing. This time we're going to come nose on here. Alright, so here they are. So merge speeds, I kind of talked about this a little bit earlier. When you're doing BFM, for the most part, each orbit you're going to start about 10 to 5 nautical miles. With the F-16, your merge speed is going to be about 475, no more than 500 knots. What that does is affords you the ability, I'm going to pause it here just a bit. I see I'm a little bit slow, but again, kind of went hands off. 475 affords you the ability to go vertical, in case they decide to, depending upon how it happens. Because the 16 is crazy fast, right? It's got loads of power. F-117 crew. Oh, yeah. See, yeah, you wasn't going anywhere. You had that stank on you. Ooh. Gotcha. Okay, so you've actually been there for a minute too then. Respect. Okay. I will say those hazards were freaking awesome for the Raptor because, we just threw the APU duct in there and bloop. Yeah, that was freaking awesome. Okay. So you know the thing or two because you've seen a thing or two. That's respect, seriously. So yeah, speed-wise, 475, no more than 500 knots. That affords you to get the nose around real quick. And ideally, you want to do a 2-circle. You can go 1 circle with that speed, but just make sure you hit your air brakes and go to idle. So, here we go. Alright. He decided to try to push a 1 circle. I'm going to go vertical just because, again, that's where I want to be. Either want to be vertical or I want to go 2-circle. I'm going to pull all the G's, get my nose back at him. Here we go. Kind of has nose off. I'm going to keep pressing. I'm going to take a quick pot shot here. Boop. There we go. Can't tell. Looks like it did some pretty righteous damage. I think they're dead. Yeah, they're pretty much dead in the water. Just floating, really. So at this point, you just don't want to overshoot, put yourself in a bad situation, come over the top. Always have the altitude advantage when possible. It just gives you so many more options. Take quick shots here, boom, and there we go. Finish him off. Finish him! Yeah, exactly. I will say, yeah, that was interesting. I think that's a little bit of kind of poorness in regards to the AI. So we'll do another, let's go one more defensive BFM, and we're gonna, let's go with a Mirage. Okay, again, we're gonna try to stay in front of them. This is the nature of one of the things they try to peel off. I'm not sure why exactly. I'm gonna push burner, try to stay in front of them. This is like the worst case scenario. Again, keep your nose away from theirs. That's kind of the name of the game. Slow it down. Try to force that overshoot, which they're going way fast. I'll have to give Sedlo that feedback. They're going pretty fast, I will say. So air brake's coming out. I want to force that overshoot. I want to keep their nose away from it. And Deliverance Redux, appreciate the follow. How's it going, yeah? So with the Mirage, you have to be careful because it can go crazy slow as well. So again, air brakes are out, force them out in front, and same thing here. We're gonna stay right behind them. If we can keep the altitude, ideal, right? The Viper is crazy fast, so just be careful as you're closing in on the ground here. Gun sight wise, you see that little circle and the plus, that's what you want to put on the target to get the kill. So, boop, there we go, right there, and a couple shots there, bam. Again, if you find yourself overshooting, stay behind them, keep your nose up. Never, 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 never try to slide out in front when possible. Dive down, take your time. When you have the altitude advantage, this is what we call being perched. I say we, it's what it's called being perched. Manage your closure, put them right there, take your shots. Nice and easy. Boom. And there you go. Alright, so we're gonna do another merge, and this time I'm gonna force a 2 circle and kind of talk about that a little bit with the Viper. That's holy shit, isn't it? We said 500. What? Let's freaking go. Holy shit, isn't it? Deliverance just dropped. We hit it with the 500. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to do something. Again, we gotta commemorate that. That's freaking legit. I'm thinking a giveaway. What do you think? Another module giveaway? I mean, 500, that's freaking, that's, Sheesh. Alright, I have to put some brain trance with it. See how you can make that happen. So, let's go, defensive. Let's go against a Viper defensive. This ought to be spicy. Actually, I would say we should have went neutral with it, but that's fine. So I'm gonna go deliberately in front of them, and we're gonna talk about those cornering speeds. What the helicopter are they doing? Okay, they're not even trying to engage. Like, okay. Alright, well, I'll have to kill it real quick and then we'll start over again. Then pull lead and buzzsaw them. There we go. Alright, so anyway, we'll start neutral this time, and we'll try to talk about that there. Another day, another dollar. Oh, appreciate that, Deliverance. Yeah, you know, this mainly been what I've been taught, man. Because I will say I've been fortunate enough to have some really cool DCS mentors, I guess, you know. Tempest, the actual guy that runs the Blue Flash server. You haven't checked that out, make sure you do. It's an awesome 80 server. Cinemass and a bunch of other folks just kind of helped me learn some BFM. So yeah, Puritan, I recommend it, man. It's the Viper is a mad fun plane, man. Let me tell you. All right, we're gonna do a neutral BFM with the Viper. We're gonna talk about cornering speeds a bit. So what this does, starts from right on the nose. Again, merge speed. We want to be about that 475, no more than 500. Since I know it's a Viper, and we're high altitude, we're about mid altitude, 15,000 feet, we can bleed off speed fairly quickly. So I'm going to go a little bit closer to the 500 region. Hopefully they'll actually come nose on, which they did. Good stuff. Alright, so we're at the merge, burners coming on. We're keeping a 2 circle-ish. Actually, it's like, yeah, keeping a weird 2 circle, like they didn't pull immediately. That's so weird. Probably leaving a bit? Okay, gotcha. Which one can you get the most bang? My bad, Frosty, I just saw your messages here. I would say the map will, or not the map, the most bang for your buck. The argument could be made for the F5, but I would actually say the A10 because it has loads of air-to-ground capability. So I would say the A10 out of all those. Maps are cool, but if you don't fly on them, then not so much, you know what I mean? So cornering, sorry, let me talk about that real quick. So with the Viper, your ideal speeds are about 400 knots. What that affords you to do is to get you a bit of speed. Actually, you could arguably say 410. That'll afford you to crank really tight, right? Make sure this is there. Cool. But 410, that's a little bit on the higher side, but what that'll do is you can bleed all that speed off really quickly and get you some degrees as far as getting behind the target. So I like to get to about 400, bleed it down to about 380, wash, rinse, and repeat. So that's what I'm going to do here. In regards to basic BFM, do not do what's called HUD BFM, where you try to keep the target in your HUD the entire time. What you want to do is be lag pursuit, which is what you can see. He's outside of my HUD, a little bit in front of it. And what this affords you to do is to get your speed up, so you can pull them into the HUD, actually a little bit in front, pull a lead is what we're calling it, and get the kill. If you keep them in the HUD the whole time, you're just going to bleed off your speed. You're going to eventually run out of energy. You're going to eventually run out of fuel because you're going to be a burner in order to stay with them. So don't keep them in the HUD the whole time unless you're going to take a quick pot shot, or if you're what you can call the control zone, which we'll talk about that a little bit later. So we're at 360 knots here. Hit that 400. I'm going to crank. Give me all the G's for just a little bit. See, I can pull a lead now. I'm going to go ahead and kill him. Get that circle. Boom, there we go. And that's it. So again, that 410 knots, that's where you want to be at with the Viper. You ease up. I'm going to kind of show you just, I mean, we ended that a little bit faster than I wanted to. But it's just kind of, again, we're at the 470-ish at the merge. You want to go ahead and take a 2 circle. Burner's coming up. You're bleeding off all that energy in the bank, so make sure you don't go to sleep. Give me that 9 G's that you need. Again, you drop down to about 400-ish, 80 knots. You're gonna ease up just a teensy bit. Still keep the pull, but just ease up to where you start getting that energy back. Again, get to about 410 knots, crank it down. Get all the G's, give it all the pull, back down to 380. Ease up, wash, rinse, repeat. That's how you fight in the Viper. That's how you get the maximum performance out of it. Now, there are times where you're going to need to do all that. Russians HUDs help with the guns. That is true. It is crazy accurate. That is a fact. The SU-30, basically all, like you said, all Russian HUD definitely helps. It's crazy accurate. Always start with the Flaming Cliffs. Gotcha. You know, we can actually do that. I can jump into the Eagle as well. Let's choose a slot, and that's actually one of my favorite aircraft to do BFM in. So we can kind of talk about the F-15 a little bit too. Again, if you have not checked out this mission, highly recommend it. It is just good stuff. So, radar, get the gun sight coming up, hit the C button for that. Then you press the I key to bring on your radar. And let's go ahead and get defensive. Let's talk about some of the characteristics of the F-15. And some of these actually apply to the flankers too, but a little different. But we'll talk about those in just a little bit. Interesting. I really can't spawn all that. I'll have to talk to Sedlo about that. You should be able to spawn all the aircraft. So let's just go F-15, the F-15. Again, starting defensive. That's just, I don't know. Let's start defensive. All right. So first thing, we want to go ahead and force that overshoot. So I'm gonna dip my nose. I'm gonna pull all the G's for just a split second. See, he's down there. He's actually turned out. He's a little fast to begin with, so it wasn't too difficult to force the overshoot. So, really cool thing about the F-15. Can you do a server based off of this mission? Sure can, yeah, absolutely. Because there's an option when you start a mission, you can do launch it as a server mission. So yeah, actually we could do that. I don't know if you can do co-op. I like to think so. You know, you just select different slots, right? I'll have to check and see. I'm pretty sure you can, Frosty. So with the F-15, you have to be careful. It's super easy to pull all the G's and you'll bleed off all your speed. It's a good and bad thing. Alright, so in a defensive standpoint, you can pull your nose up and you can bleed off a lot of speed. So let's say you're going, 300 knots. You pull all the G's, and if your opponent's not paying attention, you're paying attention to them, you watch them, you can force the fly. You can force the overshoot fairly easily. The downside is you'll lose all your energy, so just be mindful of that. With the F-15, your corner speed is about 375, 380-ish you can get away with. It does not get energy like the Viper. That's one of the unfortunate things of the Eagle. It's a bigger airframe, so that's part of the reason why. So again, I'm going to be nice and easy. You don't want to be herky-jerky with the controls. You always want to do nice and easy, because you want to maintain the energy as much as possible. Energy being speed, that is. I've got the opportunity here. I'm going to go ahead and pull him in a HUD and kill him. So here we are. Oops. If I don't... There we go. I always forget which button it is. Ah, I missed. Suck for that one. So again, I don't want to HUD BFM him. I'm looking at my speed. I'm at 450 knots, so I'm going to pull all the G's. I'm going to bleed off some of that energy. I'm going to pull him into the HUD and kill him again. Here we go. You can die. You can die. All that. Eat all of that on a Saturday morning. There we go. Sprinkle him with a little bit of bulletry there. So we'll go ahead and do a neutral fight this time. We'll talk about the merge speeds for the Eagle. Let's say for the Viper. Ooh, this will be a good fight. Mirage 2000. A lot of slow speed fighting from the Mirage here. That's what makes it so dangerous. Oh wow, it started close. So I have to give him that feedback too. Giga Chad. You're right. It is that song, yo. That's what I was like, wait a minute, I knew this sounded familiar. When possible, you do want to go one circle with the Eagle. It does not like to rate fight like the Viper, so you want to one circle when possible. Put your nose right back at him. That guy was going crazy fast, just broke the sound barrier, so he's going to outrun me for a little while and then probably come back at me. So I need to give Sedlo that feedback there. Coming a little bit too fast and a little bit too close. Let's see. 3 miles out. Can't take the shot yet. Your general range that you want to be at is about 0.5 miles, 0.5 miles for the gunshot. Just going to keep closing it in here. Generally, they're going to go vertical with you. Try to get that altitude advantage like we talked about earlier, but I'm going to get the shot and go ahead and take it to kill. There we go. Oh, that was a snipe. Good night. Let's see if we can spawn something else a little bit more neutral and try that one more time. Let's go neutral. There we go. One of the classic fights, the F-14 versus F-15. So they'll start here on the nose. Here we go. So merge speed again, about 450. See, his wings are back, so he's fast. Didn't break the sound barrier on us, but he's going vertical, so be careful. In the pull, we don't want to pull all the G's, especially when we can see that they're not climbing back over on us. Wow, he just went neutral. That's not good. Yeah, so we'll have to talk about that too, because what should have happened there is they should have came over the top like with a loop. Instead, they just kind of gave up mid-maneuver, so yeah, I'm going to kill him. Sorry, not sorry. Okie dokie. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, they're dead. Been luck? Nah, it wasn't luck, man. No, that was pretty legit. I saw that. Nope, nope, nope. So yeah, again, still recommend the Ecstasy. I would give Sedlo some feedback in regards to this mission, but for all intents and purposes, it meets. If you're brand new to BFM, it'll give you some tough scenarios, and yeah, it'll get you kind of the basics of what you need to do for each aircraft. So yeah, we'll do, what time do we have here? We'll do some PvP BFM, and then we'll call and knock it off here. One of my favorite places to go. Well, speaking of which, I gotta get that J22. I want to check that one out because I had the China pack one, the original one, but I have not tried that new one there. And so if you're ever looking to do PvP BFM, highly recommend this one here, the Low Beta Meta Dogfight server. A lot of 1v1 arenas. Might take a little bit of time to get into a server, or get into a match. But I definitely recommend it. You'll come across some pretty decent people for the most part. Only one or two undesirables, we'll say. And I also threw into the Discord if I haven't, the Dogfight Dojo. I'll make sure to drop that in there too. Again, a lot of cool people there, a lot of chill folks. All about the BFM PvP. So let's see, we've got Arena 3. Let's jump in the Eagle. We're gonna fight ourselves looks like a SU-27. So here we go. Let's see if we can get a dub here. PL-15 is insane. Did they model that in to actually work? This is the Mobeta Meta dogfighting server. So look for dogfight server, and then you'll have it here. Let's see. Generally, they reslot once they realize somebody's here. Yeah, you can dogfight me if you want to, by all means. Let me know which slot when you jump in here, and then we can go from there. This person's not reslotting. I don't know if they realize I'm here yet. But hey, I'm locking onto you. Again, general rule of thumb, when somebody jumps in the room, you reslot, so that way you're starting even. It looks like they elected not to do that. Okay. So here we go. Looks like we'll take this fight head on as is. So same thing. We're going to put that speed at about 475, 500 knots-ish. We do not shoot on the initial pass, so merging. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Anyway. He's taking us one circle, so it's just fine. Again, F-15 prefers the one circle. You see I'm pulling in. I've got all the G's. I've got nose on. I'm going to try to pull the lead on him. Go ahead and get the kill. Just to scare him a little bit because I couldn't get the shot. That was on me. It was terrible. You see I've got the advantage though. I'm kind of behind him. Let's take our time. We'll roll with him. Kind of anticipate where he's going to be. Throw a couple bullets at him. Drop right behind him. Here we go. We are in the control zone. We're nice and close. I'm at 400 knots. I feel positive about this. I'm going to pull him into the HUD and kill him. There we go. That's it. I will say it was interesting on his decision to actually go ahead and take the fight. I would have probably reslotted if I was the other person there. So, but all right. Scratch one flanker. Go ahead and reslot. So Frosty, I'll do this one more fight here, and then if you want to fight, we can do that. All right, guns up, funds up. We're gonna go ahead and start neutral here. Again, looking for that 475-ish knots. Come out the burners into the merge. Oh, okay, I see you there joined in, Frosty. He's coming a little bit higher than us. I'm gonna nose up a bit, try to meet him on the level. Alright, here we are. Fight someone, fight someone. He came in pretty fast. I heard him break the sound barrier, so I want to maintain some of my energy. I'm not going to pull all the G's on this turn. I think he may have blacked out, or he may have came in just really fast and didn't realize it. Yeah, unfortunately I jumped right behind him, so I'm going to say he didn't realize how fast he was going, or they were going. I'm going to go ahead and pull lead and go for the kill, since they're not jinking. Sprinkle with some bullets, and looks like, yep, that's a kill. So again, that's why you really have to watch your merge speeds. With the flanker, you want to be I can't remember what it is in kilometers. I haven't flown it enough to know that just yet. So server 1 or 2. This is server 3. We'll jump into a different server right now. I'm gonna jump spectator. We'll just have to find an open server right now, or an open arena. So it looks like server 2. Actually, arena 2 is open, so we can jump in there if you want. I'll go red arena 2 if you want. We can do it from there. Appreciate that, Deliverance. Yeah, that's why the merge speed is so important, and also maintaining eye contact too. Now, there's a little bit of a cheating with the F5, but if you're a track IR like mine does, jacks up every now and then. Technically, you should be SLO, but you know, it's what I do. It is, I ain't gonna lie, it's a bit of a BS move on my end. So yeah, let's go arena 2, or which arena are you in? So I can find you. Okay, I see you down here. You're arena 8. Okay, Alright, let's get to Arena 8. And what aircraft? You're in the Tomcat? We can do some Tomcat work. Alright. And briefing and fly. We're in it. Let's go! On Red 8. Okay, gotcha. Have I ever done the... Yes, actually I do. I've got a Quest 2. And the only reason why I generally don't is that this takes a little bit of work to make happen, you know? Takes a little work in order for it to use it consistently. And because I do a lot of reshade work and other stuff, I generally just tend not to. Look down. Oh, am I looking down at? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep, we're in the same room there. Alright, should be right there on your nose. Alright, here we go. With the Tomcat, your merge speed, again, 440 is not bad, 450. Burners comes up on a turn here. You gotta be extra careful. You see the thing wants to rock already. So nice, easy pull on this thing. Of course, you know, Jester calls out your cornering speed of 320 knots. That is your ideal turning speed for the Tomcat. And somewhere on my nose here, I lost you. I ain't gonna lie. It says shining your chrome, but I have no idea where you're at. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're there. I completely lost you. Oh! Ouch. Did you over G there? Avion! Yeah, sure thing. Absolutely. Yeah, Deliverance VR is mad fun. I do love it. It just, like I said, because of all the reshade work and stuff that I do, I generally tend to just stay track IR and stuff. But yeah, if you have it, I recommend it. It's, talk about next level immersion. Yeah, I'm all up for it. So we'll go ahead and reslot Frosty, and then we can go again. Briefing and fly! Yeah, I was gonna say, look, did you over G there a bit? It's like you went to the turn and then didn't climb out of that one. So yeah, back in it. So yeah, Frosty, we'll do one more and then we'll have Avion jump in here too. Alright. Burner's coming up. Looking for, again, about 450 knots, no more than. You respond? Okay, cool. Alright, we are heading nose at you. Yep, I got nails on the RWR, so you're somewhere in front. Oh, that's a merge. Be careful. Of course, you know with the Tomcat, if you don't know, you can rip those wings clean off. Before the days of flight control computers, so yeah, you will rip those wings off. Just be careful. Alright, got you locked up. I'm gonna say you're having some issues. Careful on that. Whoa, that was an aggressive turn. Just be careful on that. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take the vertical on this one. So as I realize we're gonna be overshooting, I'm gonna try to put my nose in front of them. I'm gonna bleed off some energy. Airbase coming out. Again, I want to keep that altitude advantage so that way I can have options. I'll go ahead and pull him into the HUD here because I'm feeling confident about the shot. Boom. That's shots. Always keep the altitude advantage when possible. It just gives you more options. Be in the F-14 and 2 Romeo. Okay, gotcha. To track someone and then dogfight excessive never camera helicopter. Really? Oh, to lose track, yes, absolutely. Yeah, the Tomcat is a a visual beast. It looks cool from the outside, sucks being inside of it. No, you're absolutely right, man. Jester, definitely a little bit more. Let's see, you said 2 Romeos where you're in. Okay, which side are you on? Red. Okay, yep, I got you. So we'll go ahead and go to Bravo here. Okay. Okay, no worries, Frosty. Give me 1 second. I do want to fight. We'll fight Avion here, and then we'll come back to you here in just a bit. All right, and on you, Junior / Avion. Briefing. Fly. And now like swimwear. Master arms on, gun rates high. Okay, got a visual on you. Right, burner's coming up. 460 is ideal, so I'm going to come back off of the burners, maintain this. Speed check again. I can see your wings are out, so you're a little bit slower on the merge there. I'm going to take you one circle, why not? I'll come over the top. Alright, pull back in. I'm going to bleed off some energy here, try to come over the top. Okay. I'm going to drop burners, make sure my air breaks in. I'm going to go ahead and keep this pull. 270, I'm going to ease up. 330 is ideal. I'm going to go ahead and pull lead on you. See if I can get a quick pop shot on you. Ah, missed. I should have had that. 300. I'm going to keep the pull here. I'm going to pull back into you. I'm going to go one circle. Oh, nose up. You got nose back on me. So I want to be careful. Runner's coming off. Air brakes. I'm going to breathe back in on you. We're going to one circle this bad boy. I'm going to get the shots on this one. Yeesh. Runners, careful, careful, careful. Take you vertical if I can. Try to get out of your plane. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. Ooh, good shot. Nicely done. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. Go ahead and reslot. Good fight, man. Good kill. Good kill. Probably do better in the modern. Likewise. Alright, we'll go ahead and reslot. Let me know when you're ready. Little briefing and we're flying. Whee! Master arm, gun rate. Nails on the nose. Let me get a visual. Guns coming up. Guns up, funds up. Whee! Okay, got eyes on you. A little bit fast. Air brake's coming out. I'm gonna slow it down a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and get this turn. Joking! Vertical. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take the vertical here. Feeling like I got the advantage. We'll come over the top. Alright, zooming out a bit. Alright. Again, try it. Oh, where's my gun sight going? Really? Okay, gun sight. That's cool. You guys see this? Gun sight's just like, nah, we out. Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened with my gun sight there, but that's cool. Did Jester really just call 4 o'clock low? You're not. Anyway, whatever. Alright, burner's coming up. I don't think I can pull a shot here, so I'm going to take it nice and easy instead. I'm going to try to fly behind you. Fly your path, if you will. Watch altitude. Alright. Go ahead and go with the rate fight. Oh, shoot! Ouch. Alright, we'll go ahead and reslot that there. That was a good fight. Yes. Age on the impossible question there. Does it charge? But you had to reduce one fixed wing module. Hang on to. Ooh, that's a tough one. So it depends on what we're doing. If we're talking BFM, if we're talking DCS, no worries, man. It's all good. We've all done that. It's gonna be, if we're talking BFM, like if I want an all-arounder, I'm gonna go with the Hornet. And the reason for that is, in DCS, it's pretty much king. When it comes to like competition and things of that nature, the Hornet's where you want to be at. It's Hornet or bust, pretty much. So, Joe! So I think there is a way where you can have it set to where he just punches out, or you can make him punch out. Like you can scare him. You can fly low to the ground and you can scare him. But I would say it's the Hornet. that's going to be the module. It's multi-role, a lot of JSOWs for air-to-ground munitions, air-to-air munitions for BBR. You know, it's got the 10 missiles. The HEMIX is pretty solid, lots of information. So short answer would be the Hornet. Like I said, when it comes to BBR, it's BBR King. So okay, I know you're a little bit slow, so I'm going to hang vertical actually, deliberately. I'm going to see if I can bleed you out of your energy without avoiding some of your shots too. I can see your wings are out, and I know if you did that deliberately, then you really made a mistake. So I'm going to see if I can just pull you vertical for a little while and see if I can make you not shoot at me. I'm going to try to keep eyes on you. I'm going to watch for your nose to fall. I'm going to start being careful here a little bit. Make sure you're not getting lead to get shot, which you're hanging with me pretty righteously, so I'm going to start getting nervous. Okay, I see your nose starting to fall. I'm going to start pulling. I think your nose is falling. I'm not really sure. We'll find out here if I die. Okay, I see boats coming at me. I'm going to start pulling lead. I lost you. Oh, there you are. I lost you. Nope. Alright, so I know I've got the energy advantage. I'm going to pull nose up just a teensy bit. I'm going to use this advantage a bit. Let's start a rate fight. Ease up. Let's get some energy. Let's see. Where you at? Make sure you're not pulling lead, which you are. Duck my nose underneath you. Whoops. Overcranked. Try to see if I can force the overshoot at this point, which I think I can. Air brake's coming out. Burner's coming on. Oh! Hold the air brakes. Snapshot. Missed. Burner's coming on. Crank rudders in. Stay with you, stay with you, stay with you. Alright, air brakes coming out. Burner's off for just a teensy bit. Keep you out in front of me if I can. Which, there we go. Force that overshoot. I'm gonna go nose down for a bit to get some energy back. Let's see. Let's see how I lost you. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Gun sight. Don't do what you did before, please. Shots. I think I missed. Alright, again, I'm going to keep that altitude advantage, so I'm going to ease up. You're pulling all the G's, I can see that, so I'm going to push burner. I'm going to come over the top. I'm going to try to put my nose behind you, avoid your nose. Roll it around here a little bit. Pull back into you. Oh, careful. Yep, we're hit. That was not good on my behalf. I pulled right in front of your nose. Let's see, I think my wing's gonna go bye-bye here in just a teensy bit. I'm gonna pull a little bit, try to get nose on. We're gonna do a who's gonna be more accurate, my dude. Gotcha. Come over the top again. I want to try and keep that altitude advantage when possible. Careful not to eat the ground. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, I pushed a little bit too hard on that, but got you with guns though, so worth it. Gotcha, Frosty. Appreciate you jumping in, yeah. Yeah, I would say, my bad, Imperial, I completely missed you there, and Deliverance too. Yeah, I mean, so the reason why I go with the Hornet, you know, air to ground, the naval aspect of it, you know, carrier landing, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot more gratifying than, yeah, dude, that was a heck of a fight, man. That was, whew. Unfortunately, I'm seriously trying not to jump outside the cockpit so much. I am gonna switch up on you though, if you don't mind. Let's go Eagle with you. I do need to work on my Tomcat game. My Tomcat game's a little lacking. A little bit, understatement. No, The landing on an aircraft carrier in itself is an extreme challenge. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's freaking. Woo. So yeah, that's the other reason why I like the Hornet there. A little bit more like it. Oh snap! The mother freaking lift, the legend himself, Grinelli. What's going on, bro? How you doing? All right, jumping back in, Avion, when you're ready. All right, radar's on. Looking for you on the nose here. A little bit more visibility, so hopefully I can not have to jump outside the cockpit so much. Alright, so again for the Eagle, we're looking for 570, 475 thereabouts. Burner's coming up. I can see you're a little bit faster. I'm still going to go ahead and pull into the vertical anyway, just because I'm going to pull all the G's. I'm going to bleed off some speed, but that's cool. Alright, I got eyes on you. I got nose. I'm going to take a shot. I got you lined up. Oh, I think I just missed you. I'm going to let the nose fall. We're going to get some energy back. Try to keep eyes on you this time without F5 in it so much. Alright, I'm looking for about 375, 400 knots with this thing. And we just hit 400, so I'm going to pull you into the HUD and try to do it. Nope, ain't going to happen. I'm going to bleed some energy here because I can afford to. I'm at 375, perfect. I'm at that ideal rate speed for the Eagle. Alright, here we go. Quick snapshot. Yeah, shoot. I'm gonna come back with. I have no idea what that was. How's it going, man? Landing at night. Yes, it is. That is a heck of a challenge, man. Landing at night on the carrier. That'll talk about pucker factor always. Oh boy. Take a quick shots there. Get out of your plane. Go vertical here. Let me go with you. I'm gonna go ahead and nose in. Why not? I feel confident about this. Again, Eagle, able to pitch like nobody's business sometimes. Shots. I think I may have sniped you there. Oh, you got me too, though. Hello. Oh yeah, we're smoking. Hello. Alright, here we go again. We're jousting. Come on! Ace Combat reference. Oh, there we go. Got your stabulator. Whew. Dude, that was freaking spicy. Yeah, that is one heck of a challenge. We'll probably crank that up a bit here in just a bit. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Actually, shoot, I'm looking at time. We're gonna call it, knock it off here in a little while. But man, that was it. That was a heck of a fight. Alright, so we'll do one more here and then we'll go ahead and call it for the night. Spawn in, back in. Alright, gun sight. Burner's coming up here. We're looking for that 475 once again. Tracking distance, 4.2. Looking, that's what we're looking at the bottom right there. You see 4.7. A little bit fast. There we go. 475. That's what we're looking for. Again, with the Eagle, that affords us to go vertical as well as take the rate fight if needed. Which, oh, I can see you coming a little bit faster. All right, cool. Let's still take it vertical. I'm gonna pull all the G's again. Give me all the G's, Captain. A couple shots. Oh, not quite. I tried to pop. Do a snapshot on you. Unfortunately, I do bleed off all the speed, but again, pitch authority. Eagle, pitch authority is nothing to snuff at. There we go. I'm not sure if that was a snipe. I think it may have been, but either way, I'm not going to chance it. There we go. Yeah, so one thing that the Eagle is super deceptive about is the pitch and roll authority, the rudder authority in particular. It can get slow with the best of them. Yeah, it's just lots of buffeting, as you can see. You're still hanging? Oh, okay, you just punched. Alright, gotcha. Whew, that's some righteous fights, man. Shoot. Alright. Yeah, so this is kind of one of the BFM servers that I hang in just for PvP sakes. Again, between Sedlos BFM mission, this place, if you're interested in doing lots of BFM, this is the place to kind of learn it. You can do the PvE or, you know, single player kind of offline stuff with Sedlo's mission. Be sure to check that out. And yeah, get you squared away doing some basics, and then jump on over to the PvP side and kind of put it all together. You said swap to which one? I know I said one more, but game audio was broke. Oh snap! Oh, that's not good. Gotcha. Appreciate you dropping in, Godzilla. You have a good one, yeah? Hopefully. Oh, snap. Yeah, so normally try to stream on Mondays. That's my semi-consistent-ish day. So, but yeah. Like a combat experience. True. So yeah. I'll say that. I try not to jump into the IRL type stuff much. But yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong in that sense. Always DCS for the most part, yeah. I will occasionally jump on Ace Combat and Project Wingman. It's been a while since I've done those two, but yeah, I'll occasionally jump on Ace Combat as well. Might do the Call of Duty. Yeah. No, so Avion actually giving me a call, knock it off here. Got to jump in the office tomorrow morning, so unfortunately, a little bit shorter than normal. But, so yeah, that is going to do it for this evening. I will drop the link one more time for Sedlo's BFM mission, in case anybody wants to try that. It is also in the Discord, posted it there a little bit earlier. There we go. There's that, and then you'll also... And since it's here too, in case y'all looking for the very best Raptor mod, I mean, quite frankly, I ain't gonna say the only one, no, because there actually is a couple of VSN actually made one too. But anyway, by far the best one that's out there. It's gonna be Granelli's here, so I gotta drop it for him. Here's a link for it. Kind of my profile picture and a bunch of other stuff. That's where that one is based off of. So make sure you check it out. That's the link for it. Check it out. Let's see. How do you add in Twitch side on this? Stand by. I'll drop it in there as well. There it is. I knew I had it somewhere. Cool. So you go. Make sure you give it a check if you're interested in the mods. It does require you to have the F15, so make sure you check that out. You can see in the Discord there as well, I do a lot of reshade work, so as mentioned before, if you're looking for presets, I drop them in there, you can download them. I've got all the instructions and everything in there as well. So yeah, if you're interested, and I try to help out where possible. Like I said, tomorrow I will be offline for a good majority of the day because I'll be in the office. So you need to enter the tournament. Yeah, the BFM tournament. So unfortunately, this last go around, I was on reserve duty, so I could not join it. But yeah, I will definitely try to join that tournament next time. The Folds of Honor, I believe it is. And yeah, that is an awesome tournament. Really good cause, too. So yeah, I will try my best to enter that one next go around. So that is going to do it for this stream. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Freaking 500, what the freaking? Yeah, I'm thinking I may have to do another giveaway for this one. For the 500. Shoot. Yeah, no worries. That is going to do it for this stream. No, we will be back next Monday. I will be dropping a couple more presets this week. I've made some more tweaks. And I'll be starting the BFM 101 shorts a little bit later this week. Actually, I'll be out of town starting Thursday. Be back on Monday, so I'll try to have just what we discussed this evening in regards to the merge speeds for the Viper. So I'll just kind of drop that in the short if possible. I'm still trying to figure out how that's going to look, but I think literally it'll just be, you know, this is the merge speed, and then that's it. It's 60 seconds. They got a whole lot of time to talk. So one thing I'll always caveat with is, you know, dogfighting is a very dynamic situation. It's very fluid. so it won't work 100% of the time, but at least like the merge speeds, something like that won't change as long as they don't change the flight model. So I'll try to deal with empirical stuff as possible. Merge speeds for right now with the current flight model, that's not going to change again with current flight model. So I'll talk about stuff like that, cornering speeds, all that. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be probably Wednesday. I might be able to get it done tomorrow, but probably Wednesday though. So I'll be dropping out on the YouTube channel. So seriously appreciate everybody tuning in. So do it for this stream. Wrap that out. Thanks for watching.